To the fifth meeting of the 2024 session, House Standing Committee on Small Business Information and Technology. Reminders, please silence all cell phones at this time. If you're interested in testifying, please sign up. Use the sign-up sheet by the podium and by the back door. Testimony is within the chair's discretion based on the time constraints and information already presented. As a reminder, no signs are permitted in committee room. If any member has a question or comment, please signal to Janine or Sasha. Sasha, would you please call the roll?
I got it right.
Representative Dotson, Representative Pfister,
Here.
Representative Freeland, Representative Grossberg, Representative Heath,
Here.
Representative King,
Present.
Representative Kulkarni, Representative Maddox, Representative Roberts,
Here.
Representative Stalker,
Present.
Representative Tate,
Here.
Representative White, Representative Witten,
Here.
Representative Lawrence,
Here.
Chairman Pratt.
Present. We're going to go a little bit out of order. First is going to be Joint Resolution 175. Would you please approach the desk, announce yourself for the record, and please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. Damon Thayer, Senate District 17.
Dalton Wortman, Director of State Government Affairs for Charter Communications.
And Ellen Call, Associate Vice President for Government Affairs, Charter Communications.
Before we get started, I think we have a committee sub. Do I hear a motion for adoption? Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. And this is probably the only time this session you're going to see me in front of a House committee. And while I've filed several excellent bills in the Senate, this is the only one I'm pushing for passage. This resolution will direct the Public Service Commission to move with alacrity regarding pole attachments. Mr. Chairman, you are very familiar with this topic as we've dealt with it in Scott County, and you've been a leader on the broadband expansion initiative, Mr. Chairman. And we've had a lot of stops and starts in Scott County, as Chairman Pratt knows, and this resolution will help speed things along so you and your counties don't have to deal with the stop-and-go process we've had relating to broadband expansion on pole attachments as we continue the build-out. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to take them.
I've heard motion on the bill and got a second. All right. Sasha, anybody for discussion? Reverend Stalker, go ahead.
Thank you so much. A question for the sponsor. Just looking here at this first section, talking about removing any utility pole attachments and related impediments. Can you give me an idea, how many are we talking about here?
I'm going to defer to Dalton on that, or Ellen.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Representative, for that question. So right now, and we're just one company. Obviously, there are a lot of other broadband companies that are building in Kentucky, but just for Charter, right now, we have about 55,000 poles that we are waiting for approval on.
May I ask a follow-up question?
Yes,
Sorry,
ma'am.
I was trying to write that down and take a look here at my notes. So 55,000 poles, does that also include any sort of attachments, or is that a separate set of things that would need to?
Here's what the process is. So we submit applications to pole owners. Each application has maybe 30 to 100 poles inside of it. So when I say we are waiting on 55,000 poles, I mean that we have filed those applications, and they are in varying stages through the approval process. Some are hung up in the survey and design part. Some are waiting for the pole owners to complete the make ready. So there's a different reason for for many of those poles to be backed up.
Okay, just one last question, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for those responses. That's helpful. So here's my question, and I'm a little out of my wheelhouse here, so hopefully you can help give me an answer here. So I'm under the impression, though, that some of these impediments are federal regulations, and so I'm wondering, is it realistic how they could be corrected? This bill says 45 days. Could you give us some information on that?
So we've actually been working with the PSC since January 5th. The commissioners have convened stakeholder meetings. They have had 3 so far. They've convened the pole owners, broadband attachers. They have another meeting scheduled, a 4th one scheduled for March 22nd, I believe. And so they have really rolled up their sleeves, and they are digging into the nitty gritty details of these issues and how they can streamline the process. And I have every confidence that they can streamline the rules and help all of us go a little bit faster in a safe way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your clarifications.
Seeing no more questions, call the roll, please.
Representative Dotson? Yes. Representative Pfister?
Yes.
Representative Freeland?
Yes, and I'm here too, so.
Representative Grossberg?
Yay, and please record my presence.
Representative Heath?
Yes.
Representative King?
Yes, ma'am.
Representative Kulkarni?
Yes, and I'd like to record my attendance as well.
Representative Lawrence?
I was on the fence, but you sold me.
Representative Maddox?
Yes, and I'd also like to record my attendance, please. Thank you.
Representative Roberts?
I'm going to pass it this time.
Representative Stalker?
I'm a yes, thank you.
Representative Tate?
Yes.
Representative White?
Yes.
Representative Witten?
Yes.
Chairman Pratt?
Yes, the bill passes in favor of expression. Inspection also on the floor. Guys, remember those numbers she threw out? Those are basically from RDOF monies. In Scott County, that was a $23 million project. It's been held up for about a year and a half. Again, we're getting ready to get $1.1 billion coming down the pipeline. If we don't get these process moving, and there's a timeline on this money, we will lose it. So that's why it's so important we get this process moving forward and get the PSC moving forward. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
Oh, wait, there's a title amendment? Yeah. I'm sorry, I missed that. Need a motion on title amendment? Yes. Second? All right. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. That passes too. Thank you. Next we have Senate Bill 174. I think we may have to wait a few minutes. The presenter may be caught up in another committee.
Chairman, may I ask a question on this?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't believe that we got this in our agenda that was sent last night. Did we miss something? Our agenda just had that last piece on it, so.
It should have been sent out last night. I had it in my email. Yeah. I realize, he's here. Oh, sorry about that. All right, state your name for the record, and please proceed, sir.
It's a good thing I'm not any smaller. I would hide under the table here. I apologize. Senator Jared Carpenter, 34th District. We were voting on one of President Stiver's bills, so I figured I better not walk out of the committee or I may get in trouble. So appreciate the opportunity to be here, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. It should be a brief explanation unless there's questions, but this bill is Senate Bill 174 is a bill about 811 and telecommunication services. For you all that probably don't know what I do, I build houses for a living, so I'm kind of involved in this stuff a lot. And for everybody who knows, you have these little, I call them towers. They're pedestals out in front of houses and subdivisions where people hook up their internet. And a lot of times on new houses when I build them, people want their internet because everybody's working from home in today's world. Not everybody, but it's amazing how many people are working from home, part-time or full-time. You know, they have a home office. And so when they go to hook up their internet, they'll have to call their internet provider, and then the internet provider has to call 811 before they can hook up to the pedestal. So it may delay services for multiple days, 3-4 days. This bill allows the internet company to come up and take a shovel, just a hand shovel, not a backhoe, track hoe, or any piece of equipment, to dig a couple of inches underneath the ground to be able to go into the pedestal to hook up their services. And that allows them to run the line then on top of the ground to the house.
I've got a motion on the bill. Do I have a second?
I'll shut up. I ain't as dumb as I look.
All right. Do I have any questions? Seeing no questions, Sasha, please call the roll.
Representative Dotson? Representative Pfister?
Yes.
Representative Freeland?
Yes.
Representative Grossberg?
Permission to explain my vote.
Yes.
I am inclined to support it, but I'm going to pass because I did not receive it previously, and I'm just not comfortable on the timing of that, but please don't see anything further into that.
Representative Heath,
Yes.
Representative King,
Yes, ma'am.
Representative Kulkarni,
Yes.
Representative Lawrence,
Yes.
Representative Maddox,
Yes.
Representative Roberts, Representative Stalker,
Yes.
Representative Tate, Representative White, Representative Witten,
Yes.
Chairman Pratt.
Yes. Bill passes with favorable expression. Expects also to be on